Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for today's video. We're going to be talking all about summer 2018 trends today. These are amongst my favourite videos to film. You may remember I did a very similar chatty video for the spring trends and also for the overall 2018 trends. If you didn't catch those, then a lot of those trends are still very much relevant, so I'll leave them linked down in the description box for you to check those out as well. There are also some overlaps going on. Some trends just have serious longevity this year, so definitely check those videos out if you haven't already. If you're new to my channel, then hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. You'll find so much fashion, travel and beauty content here, things like trend videos, how to style videos, hauls and lookbooks. So if you haven't already, then I'd love it if you would click the little subscribe button and also click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Tomorrow is summer solstice, which means solstice, which means it is officially the first day of summer tomorrow, so what a perfect time to share with you my favourite trends that are coming up for the upcoming months. As I mentioned in all my previous videos, I personally love to have a wardrobe filled with more classic, long-lasting and timeless pieces, so when it comes to trends, I'm very selective firstly, so this is going to be more of a inspiration video as opposed to a show and tell. I'm going to be sharing with you my high street picks, letting you know which of the trends I think are the most wearable, which trends I'll be investing in, but as always, when it comes to these more trend-led pieces, I always go to the high street. If I'm not sure if something is going to have longevity or if it's going to work with my wardrobe, then I'll always go to the more affordable options. So a lot of the retailers that I'm mentioning in today's video are brands like Topshop, River Island, ASOS, Mango. They're all very affordable retailers, and as always, everything that I mention in the video will be linked down in the description box below, so just click show more for all the info and to do your shopping. So I'm going to get started with the first trend that we're going to be seeing coming up in the summer season, and that is Crayola colours. This is a trend that's already infiltrated the high street, and I mentioned in the 2018 overall trend video that this year we're seeing a lot more fun and playful trends, and this is definitely one of those. For me, with a wardrobe filled with pastels, light colours, it can be a little bit challenging, but I have found a few really beautiful pieces that will help update my wardrobe for the summer trends. Crayola colours are these really bright, bold colours. They can be a little bit challenging to wear, and the most favourable way to wear the trend is actually head to toe. So colour blocking is something that you can really have fun with this season, such as wearing a pair of bright green trousers with a yellow jumper, purple shoes. That could look totally ridiculous, but that is on trend this summer. For me, the most wearable way of injecting this trend into your wardrobe is with accessories. This pair of yellow block heels are only £40, and I think they look incredibly comfortable, incredibly easy to wear, and this would be a really fantastic way of injecting a Crayola colour into your wardrobe without going head to toe crazy with the look. I'd personally pair these with a pair of white croc jeans. I have a really lovely pair of beigey white jeans from Topshop, and maybe just a loose fitting blouse. Then your usual handbag, you are showing a nod to the trend without going all out. Equally, this pair of slingback shoes, even brighter in colour, so a great way of injecting that trend into your wardrobe. If you're feeling very bold, you could get a more statement piece in a bold Crayola colour, such as this green jacket. This is a double-breasted coat. Once again, it is from the high street, so still very affordable, and you could pair this over some of your classic pieces in your wardrobe. If, like me, you have a lot of neutral pieces that are a lot more long-lasting, a lot more timeless, then adding something like this over the top is a great way of really going for it, being a lot more bold in the way that you wear the trend, but still it's only £35, so you're not making a major investment in what could be a very flash in the pan trend. As I mentioned, I always love to go for accessories when I'm trying to inject a trend without being untrue to my personal style, so this handbag is another great way of wearing the Crayola colour trend without totally rejigging your entire wardrobe. Personally, I love when trends are more accessory focused, so trend number 2, which is the shell jewellery trend, is something that I'm really excited to wear. I think the number one way of wearing this trend is probably to pick up something on your travels. If you're going away anywhere, if you're going abroad or to a seaside town, then picking up some genuine shell jewellery is probably the best way to do it, but we've seen this on multiple designers, and already the high street has adopted this trend. You can adopt this trend in a really affordable way as well. I've seen already that ASOS have this set of 6 stud earrings, including shells and starfish designs, and it's £6 for 3 studs. So really easy and affordable way to adopt the trend. And then also Mango are always fantastic at trends like this. They have got some beautiful shell jewellery. I'll show you a few examples on the screen now, but I have made a Mango order and I'm very much looking forward to my shell jewellery arriving, especially this pendant with the, I don't know if you say conch or conch shell, I'm not sure, but this shell I think is going to be a really lovely one to wear with a top like this when your whole neckline is showing. A very subtle trend, but it's one that I'm really looking forward to wearing. Another trend which has filtered down from the designers such as Shrimps to the high street already is beaded bags, and not just the clear plastic ones but also wooden ones. I think that this trend has slightly been influenced by the whole Palm Beach vibes that are going on that we've seen all over the catwalks, and so we're also seeing the wooden trends that always remind me of the massage things that taxi drivers in hot countries have on the back of their chairs. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? But this Topshop bag, which I actually photographed as part of my spring lookbook, this one here very much reminds me of that. That is Topshop's way of doing the beaded bag. But then also Mango and Topshop have a few different options which are kind of a cross between this more tropical style and the Shrimps bag. One of my favourites is this one, which has the fringing at the bottom. I think this would look great for any upcoming travels. Once again, super affordable. And then this bag here is also a bit of a nod to another trend which is coming out, which is rainbow. Again, very affordable on the high street, but this is a really great way of ticking 2 trends off with 1 accessory. Then the clear bead style of bags, a lot more similar to the designer Shrimp one, which is on a lot of people's wish lists. There's this small one with a little top handle, and then also this bigger beaded shopper. The beaded shopper I would say is probably my favourite one of all the high street bags. I'm very tempted. Let me know what you think. Should I go for this one? It is a little bit more expensive, not on the scale of the designer bags, but to be honest, I think the beaded bag trend is one that I'm not in love with enough to invest designer, but I am willing to invest in a slightly higher quality high street one, so I think this one may be the one that I go for. Alright, so I already gave you a bit of a hint, but the next trend that we're going to be seeing everywhere is rainbow. This is one that for a pastel neutral white wardrobed person like myself is a little bit challenging. As you can see actually behind me, I do have a few more colours in my wardrobe lately, but still very much on the pink and coral scale. That's where I'm most comfortable. So once again, I'm going to be keeping it quite subtle, just showing a nod to the rainbow trend as opposed to going all out. Once again, the high street is super speedy at adopting these trends. We're already seeing little cami tops such as this one. It's only £22, I believe. A really affordable and fun way to wear the rainbow trend. You could just easily pack this in your holiday suitcase, or if you've got any, again, beach trips coming up with a pair of denim shorts, denim jeans, this will look really, really cute and very easy to wear. And then an even more subtle way of wearing the rainbow trend is with a pair of jeans such as these, a classic pair of jeans, very nondescript from the front, but from the side you have this rainbow strip, which is really cool, really subtle, and in my opinion a lot more wearable. You could inject those into your wardrobe in place of your normal jeans. I actually don't wear that many jeans, but if I did, then I would definitely go for ones like this, which just very subtly show my appreciation for the rainbow trend. Now, I personally think that you can take a trend as you want to. It doesn't have to be within the rules, it doesn't have to be exactly the trend. So I would count this jumpsuit as a rainbow trend because of the amazing rainbow zigzags down at the bottom. Now I guess it's kind of controversial. This looks a little bit Mizoni-ish, but it's actually, I think, definitely under £90, under £100 from the high street. This looks very Mizoni to me and looks very designer inspired. It's got that slight rainbow trend going on at the bottom. For me, this is a dream piece for wearing on summer holidays, and I think I am, again, going to make the investment for this particular piece. It is still high street, still affordable, but to me it's a lot more wearable, so a lot easier to adopt that specific trend with something I know I'm going to get a lot of use out of. Finally, for the rainbow trend, I just had to show you this jute bag. This is a really good dupe of the Dior shopper bags, and it's rainbow print, so another tick. Again, I think this is one that I may invest in. I think that these bags, I say invest, it's £35. I find that these bags are super practical, literally for shopping, if I'm nipping to Sainsbury's or wherever, or if I'm having one of those days where I want to carry a really cute crossbody bag but I still have my laptop, I have my makeup bag and God knows what else with me, then this will be a really practical bag to have with me and also a good way of adding that trend to my look. The next trend, and this one I most definitely included way back in January in my 2018 trends video, is transparency. We have seen transparency, probably one of the biggest trends of the year, and summer is going to see it ramping up even more. I'm going to pop my coffee down now because I actually do have a few examples. These next few trends, I actually already have some in my wardrobe so I can show you some physical things, but first let me ditch the coffee. Okay, so regular viewers will not be surprised to see this bad boy appearing. This was a bit of a bought on a bit of a whim, but oh my goodness, I love it. I have been so obsessed with this since I almost pray for those like drizzly days when it's a little bit rainy but not rainy enough that you need an umbrella, because this is just so fun. This was £49. It was Karl Lagerfeld for Chanel, not this, it was Karl Lagerfeld for Chanel that first brought out this really cool rainwear idea. The Chanel catwalks were covered in very cool, very expensive raincoats, but the high street now have their versions. No way am I going to spend over £1,000 on a raincoat, but under £50 I can manage. If I was a festival type person, then this would be super practical. I'm not, but what I love about this is it really showcases your outfit underneath. Super practical and very on trend. So that's my number one piece for the transparency trend, which is not going anywhere this summer. And then next, a very easy way to wear the transparency trend is with shoes. These are actually designer. These are my Gianvito Rossi shoes. I love them. I don't wear them enough because I actually don't find them particularly comfortable. Everybody else that I know has these shoes says that they are comfortable. I think actually mine are a tad too big, that's probably why, but they are stunning. Mine have got the rose gold tip and they actually have little breathing holes, because the problem with this transparency and perspex trend is that your feet get a little bit, let's just say there's a bit of condensation going on inside the shoes. Gianvito Rossi have little holes. I guess you could actually put your own holes, just use a dart or a needle or something in your high street ones. I wouldn't recommend butchering your designer ones. But this is where I wanted to show you the original, because next I also have some dupes. So I have a couple of pairs of dupes. They both are very affordable. I think both of these were under £30. These ones are probably the most similar to my Gianvito Rossis. They have got the rose gold toe cap, although the straps are a little bit more convoluted. They're not slip-on like the ones that I just showed you. However, there are some dupes which are almost identical in shape and style. I'll insert a photo here. Don't know how they get away with it, because apparently for a dupe to not be a counterfeit, it has to have 8 design differences. I don't think there are that many in this pair, but they're super affordable. Yeah, these are the ones that I first purchased, my first dupe. They've got a very skinny stiletto heel, metallic. They look really lovely. And then more recently, funnily enough with the same strap design, but not from the same retailer, I have this pair. These have a suede toe cap and a suede heel, so do not wear these if you're going anywhere that could be slightly wet or grassy, because they will get destroyed, but a really good way of wearing the trend, the transparency trend, without spending a fortune. If you don't like that particular style of shoe, then panic not. The high street still has loads of affordable pieces that are included in the transparency trend. This pair of yellow sandals I think could be very comfortable. They've got a lovely little low block heel, and again you're getting that Crayola colour in there as well, so that's a 2 trend tick on those ones. The transparency trend can also be seen in bags. Aspinall did the clear line trunk bag, and then we're also seeing Crayola colour transparency again mixed into one in high street bags, such as this lovely green one. You do have to be careful what you put inside. I would definitely recommend using a little dust bag to keep all of your essentials tucked away from any prying eyes, but it's a great way of wearing the trend. And because it's an accessory, a bag, again you can stick to your normal look but just show a nod to the trend with something like this. And then once again, blending the Crayola trend and the transparency trend is this raincoat. If I didn't have my Topshop one already, I would be very tempted by this one. I love the colour. It looks really, really fun. It's kind of like a Barbie pink, so it's very much my style and colourway, and very affordable as well. I think this one was £45 on the high street, so another double tick when it comes to the trends. My final trend for summer is smocking, and I'm actually wearing some smocking now. Some people call this type of material a shirred material, S-H-I-R-R-E-D. I personally call it smocking. I love this trend. I think it is so flattering, it is so comfortable and just easy to wear. I absolutely love it. And the great thing is, once again, the high street are doing it, the premium retailers are doing it, the designers are doing it, and it all kind of looks the same. I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to show you my Tory Burch bikini. River Island, ASOS, Topshop, they have some that are pretty much identical, and the material is nearly always the same. It's just the slightest design details that make it more expensive. So high street wins with this particular trend. This top I love. This is from Coast. It's got loads of different design details. You can make the sleeves puffy, you can bring them down a bit. I think it's really flattering around the chest area. You don't have to wear a bra if you don't want to. So yeah, love this. This is the bikini I was telling you about. I've had this for quite a long time, but Tory Burch bring out bikinis like this very, very often. This is the bandeau top. I actually was wearing this bikini when Charlie proposed, and I will always remember it for that reason, but I absolutely love it. I find it very flattering, very easy to wear. I don't normally like bikinis, but this one I just love for some reason. Then these are the little bottoms. I think it's in sale at the moment actually, so yes, check the links down below because I do love it. I do love it more than my high street ones, I have to admit. I'm going to insert a photo on the screen now of one of the high street Smocking detail bikinis. This one is more colourful, again, slightly going onto the rainbow trend there. Very, very flattering. Again, I think I might invest in that one. There are also some really beautiful ways of wearing smocking in your everyday outfits, such as this dress here. I love the fluted sleeves, I love the colour, and you can tell that this is the type of dress that will be so comfortable and easy to wear. Summer holidays, walking around town or wherever you might be during summer, barbecues, really lovely, very relaxed, and a great on-trend affordable piece. If you don't want to go all out with something like a dress, then there are some really beautiful camisole tops such as this one, which once again has the rainbow trend in there as well with the embroidery. I think this looks so, so flattering. Again, I think this might be one that I add to my personal shopping list. Let me know if you like it as well. Something else that I have in my wardrobe with some smocking detail is this gorgeous long skirt. I got this for our upcoming trip to Valencia. I think it is very Spanish, very Valencian. It's almost like the Spanish tile print, but it has got smocking on the waist, which is going to be the most comfortable thing ever. It's going to cinch you in at the waist a little bit, and also mean you can eat as much as you want and expand as much as you want, so that's a real winner. There are 3 more trends which I think are going to be huge this summer, and they are buttons, basket bags, and botanical prints, but I thought this video would go on for a very long time if I spoke about those as well, so I have actually done a blog post with my wish list pieces for those 3 final trends. My blog is fashionmumblr.com, and I do a lot of fashion content on there, a lot of beauty content. Loads of my outfits get shown on there, so if you haven't been on my blog before, definitely check it out. That post with the 3 final trends will be up now. So that is it from me. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like the sound of any of these summer trends, if you're going to invest in any, if there are any designer pieces that have caught your eye, or if you're going to do like I am and stick to the high street for these particular trends. Let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts, I'd love to know your favourites, and that is everything. So if you enjoyed this video, you know the drill by now, please do give it a thumbs up. That would be amazing. It lets me know what kind of videos you guys like, so please just take a moment to give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. As I said at the beginning, I'd love to have you back, so please subscribe if you're new, and hit the little bell button so that YouTube actually tells you when I've uploaded, because it doesn't do that anymore. But that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.